Hi, water signs. It's Lulu, and today I'm going to do your Mudra reading. Thank you. This is for Scorpio, Pisces, and a Cancer. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you. I got a good whiff of that candle. It smells good. Now then, any information that you need is in the description box, darling. Yes. All right. So y'all getting a late 30 reading. As I have stated on the last two videos, I'm not sleepy. Some people have listened to my nighttime videos like, they put me to sleep. You must be tired. I was picking it up. I'm not tired. Just thought I'd let you know. But I do understand that this solfeggio frequency that we are listening to is 852 hertz. Okay. So maybe that'll put you to sleep. But it has much to do with having crystal clear intuition. Okay. Angels, what information do you have for my beautiful water signs? I don't think so. Whatever. Angels, what information do you have for the water signs? Y'all just gotta get two cards. Let's rock. Spiritual truth and... oh, I like it though. Spiritual truth and freedom. Okay. Now then. I feel that many of you may be going through a strong integration process. They're saying that it's taking a little longer. It may take a little longer. You may be a little uncomfortable for a little while because you are being woven into this new you. A lot of the energy that you are integrating, you are being woven. How can I put this? It kind of looks like the flower of life. I was going to get the cards and show you. But it's like a restructuring of your DNA. It's a restructuring of the very fibers that make you who you are on your journey. Because now you've moved to a space where you are becoming completely balanced or beginning to feel balanced, but it still may be a little uneasy, right? You may even be meditating or doing a lot of work to try and even out those chakras. And what they're saying is that it's going to take some time because what needs to be clear to you will be clear through you, you see. Many of you may be stepping even more fully into on your spiritual journey to the point where you went from having one crystal to many crystals. You went from recognizing, you can recognize even more so now when some energy is off in your home. You recognize even more so now when, like, you are sensing your ability to sense when people are full of shit is different than what it used to be. This is Hawkeye. You're seeing things and feeling things, but it's like I get Hawkeye view, eagle view. The view, like, aren't eagles blind? Not questioning it. I'm not gonna question it, people. Now, but you are seeing things so clear. Even with your energy, you pick up things very, very specific, right? And you have the ability now to, this is a superpower, because now you have the ability to pinpoint things, and your reaction is more along the lines of following your intuition more than you have in the past. Not saying that you have never been able to do this. I don't want to hear, oh, I've been doing this. Well, people have ins and outs and blockages, okay, baby? Or maybe I'm not talking to you. Now, I do feel here you got 2 8s. The direction that you've chosen to go, things are about to really move forward. You're about to have a lot of connections that you didn't see at first, or that you thought were not available to you. These connections are coming through fast. They're saying that with you being more open on your journey to the what is and not the what ifs. Well, what if this happens? Well, what if that? Nah, what is going to happen? Okay, that's how you stand up in it. It's too late for me to be talking like that. Now, I do feel that you may there may be a lot of stargazing or dreams with a lot of stars. There's dreams with stars, right? You may even be dreaming of taking your business or something like that to the next level, to the point of celebrity. I'm seeing here where you're coming face to face with, oh, that's okay, one card at a time. Now that you've done shadow work, you are coming face to face with how staring at it, certain things that you had to face. You are staring at it and seeing it for what it is, and you are freeing yourself from that. You're releasing yourself, like you are in tune with your duality overall. Instead of having, sometimes they say, I think it's Jung. How do you say it? It's not Jung, but that's how it's coming out of my mouth. Moving forward. But he had this one thing before he got into the whole shadow work thing where he was saying that the shadow is really like an alter ego. I feel like some of you are integrating that as well. You're integrating that shadow side here as well. That's what you're doing. You're coming face to face with who you really are, and it's freeing you. It's very freeing to finally face certain things that have transpired in your life that you had repressed. There's certain things that the way that you are, how you do things, now you are freeing yourself from that. You feel as though whatever it is that has transpired in the past, there is no way that it can happen again because you own that shit. I like it. Move forward. Don't get too turned up in here tonight. It's 3:00 now. I also feel that if you have been closed off and not wanting to be around people, like many of you may have been doing that shadow work, you've been in the cellar, you've been digging deep down into the root of any type of issues, clearing out certain things so that you will be able to grow into something different, so that you'll be able to grow into a greater expression of yourself, you see. So now that you are feeling free, you may even have a lot of for those, especially for those of you who are healers, you are your gifts are broadening, if that makes sense. You are beginning to see how, like, I really feel, I'm not making this up. We don't even care over here. I feel, you know how you've seen those things where people can put a seed in their hand and rub it and it begins to blossom? That's how strong some of your gifts are becoming. Now, if you're doing animal healings or deciding to go into animal healings, they're saying go for it. That's your confirmation. Moving forward. But a lot of energy in the hands, a lot to do with the hands being able to, you had to free certain things, but it came mostly from the way that you talk to yourself, the things that you were repressing when it comes to, because I really feel like some of you may have even had acid reflux for a while, or you may have been, going through something with possibly ulcers, okay, canker sores or something like that, right? So you're being free. You're feeling more free. You're feeling more vibrant now that you've come out of this space. You're facing your duality. And now you're seeing that it's nothing but full speed ahead. Now with this card, what I'm seeing is that I ain't never seen that. Hold on. I'm finna show you. There may have been some type of blockages. Sex may have been painful for you here, and it has something to do with you being in your truth when it comes to something with the root chakra, the root of, okay, now the womb and the root, maybe it works up to the sacral here. Okay, I don't think we have to worry about the chakras. I think that this has a lot to do with you standing in your greatness and being exactly like, you are so aware that there's no way for you to turn back. Once you see, you can't unsee, right? So there's something to the effect of not being able to, sex may have been painful. And it may have to do with all of a sudden it became painful because of the person that you were dealing with, you weren't supposed to be having sex with anyway. If it worked like that, that'll be so awesome, right? Like all the time, not just with this huge thing that y'all going through or what have you. Now, there may be an emergency C-section as well. Oh boy. There may be, some of you may be having an emergency C-section, so prepare yourself for that as well. Hopefully they don't give that ugly ass scar that they gave me. They some hoes for that. Now then. But this is where I got it from. Here. That looked like a penis trying to get up in something, right? But it also looks like a child trying to come out of a birth canal, and the pelvic area may be too small for the child to pass. Now then, let's clarify. Things are about to really pick up. I'm seeing even with your spiritual truth, you may come to a crossroads where you have to make a decision that you haven't been faced with in a while. But when you make this decision, this is going to clear up so much for you. This is going to open up so many, like road opener. Do your road opener work. This is a good time for you to do it so that you can remove all of the residual energy. And this will help you get to the climax a little faster, or speed up the process on certain things at this time. 10 of Cups. Told you. This is satisfaction. This is finally coming into that space where you are you've completed a lot of things that you needed to in order for you to get exactly like what you deserve. What do you desire? What is it that the water signs really want? Right? Some of you may have even expressed these things to your family, or you're doing a lot of work to work with your family in order for you to bring that balance into your life as well. There may be a new emotional experience or emotional connection between you and someone, but overall, you got the Magician. This is you really standing in your truth and making sure that whatever happens, and now that you have this rebirth, this new life ahead of you, this new way of doing things, this new passion, zest for life, it's like you're coming back to life. I really feel. I like it. You are guiding. You are the guiding light for so many, and maybe you don't know it because everybody ain't gave you your flowers while you're here, but they will. You've gone through a lot of heartache, possibly with an earth sign. I'm in a water sign, another water sign here, or a Gemini. But it's a lot of water. This is a lot of emotion. I feel like you're finally free. You're free from heartache and pain and any type of, someone may have tried to flatter you, or they will. Someone may have tried to flatter you and you had to go ahead and take them down because they came in with a bunch of, they tried to gaslight you right here. Okay? Do like I do. Take the flattery. Whatever. Thank you. But whoever this is, their intentions are not pure. And I feel like you're going to nip that in the bud. You're manifesting. You're mindful manifesting here. Like, this is a new life cycle for you. This is a new opportunity. This is an opportunity period for you. So at the time that you see this video, go ahead and start working on what do you want to manifest, and make sure that you get out and get some type of sunlight when you are doing this, when you are working with this, when you are aiming here, because you got to strike while the iron is hot, honey. And then this is strong energy coming up and through her. But I also see that there may be some type of, this person may be coming back with a sob story and trying to, okay, that retrograde, okay? They may be coming back with some type of sob story and out of the tears that you've shed in the past. Here, you're not taking any prisoners. You are going to war with this, but you're doing it from a very spiritual space, because now you have freed yourself from certain things, and now they want to come back. I feel like someone may even be trying to manifest you. 9 of Cups when I said it. Someone may be trying to manifest you. Someone may be trying to, because they feel as though you are their dream come true. Especially with your light being so bright. You are exuding all this beautiful energy. And of course, a little bit of everything will be drawn to you. So you want to be mindful of that, right? Keep raising your vibration, raising your frequency. Here, raising the vibration raises the frequency, right? So it's very important that you be mindful of what it is that you truly want. Some of you may even be going back into some childhood memories and wanting to go back over some plans or some things that you are trying to uphold when it comes to your lineage. You've been through a lot. You may need some help, and the help is there as long as you want it. But with these two tens and with you having moving into this facing of the shadow self, facing of the shadow side, it may even have to do with how you deal with this person when they comes back. Finna go when they return, because the way that you deal with that, of course, can create something that you will have to deal with in the future. So you want to be mindful of that. How you deal with this person and their feelings and how they're trying to do things, you want to be mindful of that. They're saying that if you play silly games, you win silly prizes. Okay, so ain't nobody got on no red nose at this time. I feel like there's a lot of beautiful energies coming in for you at this time. The first card is freedom, and it assists with openness, balance, and your metabolism. Okay, so that's another reason why you want to make sure that when you come out of the cellar, when you come out of doing your shadow work or what have you, whatever is being shed from you, you may lose weight. Because there may be a process that you are going through that really begins to unravel to the point where if you you can come to the space, because you're healers. So you come to this space where you want to work out, or you working on this part of your body and that part, and then you begin to see the results very fast, you see. Even if you have the same diet, because I don't feel like y'all diet is changing. Now, the benefits of this is it directs breath and awareness to the neck and throat area. It aligns the cervical spine, releases tension from the neck and jaw, helps to balance energy and metabolism. Now, you'll hold your hands like this, okay? Bring the mudra up to the throat center. Relax your shoulders down and align with your spine. The focus or affirmation is, I embrace the freedom and openness of my pure expression. I embrace the freedom and openness of my pure expression. I embrace the freedom and openness of my pure expression. Oh, they're also saying that if it's not a person that you are dealing with, you want to be mindful of anything that tries to pull you back. That is a challenge for you, possibly. Anything that tries to pull you back to your old ways, any triggers that may happen that may try and put you back in this space of regret, remorse, or you should feel sorry. You should stop doing that. You should feel good. Can't nobody live your life for you, water sign, but you. Okay? No matter what I suggest or nobody else suggests to you, your life, you are a free-willed individual. Your life is made up of your choices. Okay? So if you choose to wallow in self-pity, wallow in the bullshit that someone may be saying, or some words that come back from the past that try to bring you down, that's your choice. Move forward. Now then, spiritual truth. This assists with integration, illumination, and your vision. It balances all systems and energy centers of the body, supports full yogic breathing, enhances sense of well-being. Okay? You'll hold your hand like this, with your left palm facing inward, right palm faces outward. Your focus or affirmation is, I awaken the vision of my highest truth. I awaken the vision of my highest truth. I awaken the vision of my highest truth. So it is. Now then, let's do one law of attraction card here. These I usually use for myself, but I will share them with you here today, darling, since the fire sign set this thing off. Okay, like Boosie. Okay, thank you. What do you have for the water signs? My manifesting thoughts are buffered by time. My manifested thoughts are buffered by time. Your earth is a nice environment for fine-tuning your knowledge. For here your thoughts do not translate into instant equivalence. Ooh, your thoughts are governed by a buffer of time. If you were instantly manifesting, you would be spending more time trying to fix your mistakes than you would in creating what you want. And the second card that fell out, whatever. Y'all greedy. Y'all ain't need this many cards. Anybody make it this far back, girl? I see myself enjoying absolute continuing abundance. I see myself enjoying absolute and continuing abundance. For I understand that there is no limit to the abundance in the universe. And so by my attracting abundance to myself, I am not limiting another. There is enough for everyone. The key is for each of us to see it and want it. And then we'll each attract it. I like it. I really do like it. Okay. Now then. Y'all enjoy yourself now, you heard?